Is that okay? We now have sound. Apologies for the tech issues. I just noticed at the last second that we didn't have sound, even though it looked like we did. Hopefully everybody's having a great day, and I do apologise for that. So we started work on the ground of here yesterday and the walls. So we got the walls and the flooring in. So hopefully it doesn't look too bad, and hopefully you guys can all hear me. Fingers crossed. So I'm just trying to figure out what we do with the roof. I could flatten. I don't want to just lay it flat across the top. It would look kind of weird with that. So I'm thinking of doing something similar to what we did in one of the rooms further along, and curve it over from here to there, and then bring a curve out from one of these. But trying to think where's best to do it. So if I did this one and that tuft one, I know it's tough, but I've got tuft stuck in my head. So let's just... So if I have an arch over the top there and an arch over the top on that one, and then I guess from the middle of that one, I'm going to have to arch all the way over to there, is what I'm thinking at this point of time. Fingers crossed. I also had a little bit of a tidy up. So we now have portcullises on each end of this, and I removed that flooring because I really didn't like it. Okay, so what I want, and I've organised the storage a little bit, if not all of it, but some of it. So let's grab these. I don't need the slabs, and I don't need... Oh, I do need those. We don't need the polish though, but we do need the tuft. So tuft walls. Because we need to duplicate this on the other side, which means I also need lighting blocks. So we'll grab some lighting blocks as well. And then we need to put a seating area in the opposites of this. And I haven't figured what colour to put in these little curves, but that's the problem with that one, because I'm really not sure. Right, so put you down. Let's go get the stone cutter. Hopefully you guys are hearing me okay. Right, here we go. Want you. I don't want you down there. And let's grab the one out of here instead. And then it is okay. And it's on the first one. So the tree planting area is progressing. And I need to put a ceiling on the other bit there too. So, crafting bench, stone cutter, Need some deep slate bricks. Seem to be using a lot of deep slate down here, which is fine. So we go 1, 2, 3. Was it 3 wide? I'm not 100% sure. I also need to duplicate that on the other side. Yeah, it's 3. I also picked up this one, a Swift Sneak 3 for my pants. I'm not sure I like it. It came in handy last season, but I keep seem to falling off edges with it at the moment. So I need to go up to the second one, not just the first. Oops, well we don't need a stair there, that's for sure. Stair isn't going to work. Now we need... Okay, I didn't bring any up with me, because of course not. Some stairs. Can't make the arch without the stairs. Just doesn't work. Come on. That's it. I think it's just going to take me a little bit of getting used to the Swift Sneak. And can't remember if I need to go out another one or not, but we'll find out in a second. So how's everybody's day been? It's my first day back after a long weekend, and of course you've got to play catch up because that's the way it works. You take a couple of days off and things go crazy. Hang on, I do need that one. I want this arch to start in line with this. Put 2 of you. So how far out? Ah, whoops, no, not there. That doesn't work. Not right either. I've got the misclicks. So Shame I don't have a zoom button. So 1, 2, 3. This 1, 2, 3 should be here. So theoretically I can work out the size going backwards. Doesn't look right. No, it didn't. Okay, that gives me that. I just need to match it up on this end. Okay, 1, 2, 3. It's very straight. Don't think I like it so straight. Let's bring one of those over. Oops. Okay, so that'll even that up. Then we need to knock these out so we can hide the lighting. We're only doing 1 to here. Otherwise I see the edge. So, oh, I didn't bring any deep slate walls up, did I? Deep slate walls. We have tuft walls and we have the lights, so that'll get us this done. Oops, too high. Right. Oh, they're the wrong tuft. They're the right ones. Up and down like a yo-yo. Ooh. Like I took a block off here for some reason, or I didn't put one in for whatever. Silly pendle. There we go. And put the lighting blocks in. Two. And you. Probably should just fly down instead of jumping down. Save me a bit of health. Right, so that's one of them. So we just have the second one to do on that side. What are we doing for blocks? 3. Can I reach? Much further to go. I want you. We did 3 of these, if I remember correctly. So this should give us the arch again. So we just need to match up on that side. Guess there's only so many shapes you can make with 3. With 2 blocks and 3 wide. Hi Spoot, how are you doing today? It's good to see you. Hopefully you can hear me. I had a few technical issues earlier, so... Okay, so we need that. Need some more deeps. You're good catching up after vacation and you can hear fine. That's awesome. I was just a little concerned. I appreciate you letting the feedback on that. So, you're back off vacation? Hope you had a good time. You were visiting family, if I remember correctly. But I could be remembering terribly wrongly too. That's not... Oh yeah. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Oh, something's not quite right. Right, so that came out 1. Then this should have come out. It was nice, middle of nowhere, no phone signal, and yeah, family. That's cool. It's nice to get to switch it off completely every so often. And just it allows you to unwind and refresh all your batteries. So now if I go, yeah, then it should meet up. Yeah, that's okay. As long as I don't misclick. Right, so 1, 2, 3. That should match up. Do I have any more? I do have a few more, which is good. So we've been working on the tree farm area. So it's going to be manual planting and chopping down. But it's getting there. This one down here, haven't I? Got. And we just need to get to the same height. Nope, that's too high. Okay, that gets us that. Made to put the lighting in. Yeah, it's not it's just a plant it and chop it down kind of farm, not a red stony blowy up kind of farm. But it will do the job, and that's the main thing. So I end up chopping the trees anyway. It's a case of, well, I just need so many stacks, and if you plant a spruce or a dark oak, you get a fair bit of wood out of those. And on there we go, we just had enough. You've got a piston pusher for when you get the filial axe. Oh, that's understandable. It doesn't matter then what type you plant. You can just get the one you want with a filial. Oops, wrong place. Right, yes, so that gives us the arch on both sides. And then that area will become something else, probably a duplicate storage. Okay. Put the deep slate away. So what colours do I need? I need, it should be red and grey. Terracotta, and then the walls will be mostly in. I'm trying to be good and keep things tidy, but we all know that won't last long. Oh, I need the copper. You. And said I needed grey and red. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough grey. Well, cyan, technically. It's worked out well. Miss Mist helped me set my mind on the colour behind it, so it's coming together. I've still got a bit of work to do. It's like over there the arch lights are in, but I need to repeat that on all of them. And once I've also got to figure out, I'm thinking of doing an arch between here and here, a little bit higher, so the ceiling is a little domed going down, and then an arch from the center point here over there, but this one, that won't be as steep. Is my thoughts at the moment. So we're working in the dungeon area, and then I've still got to start building the island over the top of this. I really should have kept that, shouldn't I? Never mind. And just place this against that, so it should be the red one. Put these in as the blocks I'm going to walk on. Yeah, I wanted the archers, but I didn't want straight archers. I wanted them to just curve in a little bit. It took me all weekend to figure it out, but I got there in the end. You know what it's like. It's a case of, I could see it in my head. It was a case of making sure I got it actually in block form. Then we want to go around here so that this is framed, so when you see through it you're still seeing the red. Okay. You and you. You. Oops, wrong place. Come back. Just need to fill it in. I also need to put something on the walls for decoration. A few seasons ago I did some statues holding tools. So it kind of like every other one have something in it in the arches, and in the opposite, the other ones have seating areas. Right, so we want the grey up here. That gives us a starting point. It may seem a little weird to have the copper there. Once it goes a tinge of the green that we get from the other bit, I'm hoping it works. The problem was with having the gap here. I didn't want to just put these blocks flat against this, because it would have been too flat against that edge. And I guess I was being a little lazy as well, because I didn't fancy putting a whole nother layer of the arching. Okay. Hope we've got enough cyan. I think we do. It's looking promising. Better put some torches down, otherwise I'm going to have things spawning where I don't want them to spawn. And that wouldn't be fun. Things going boom. No thank you. Okay. So we got that bit in. So mostly the wall's in. I've got to figure out what colour I want. Just peeking through. Originally I was thinking bringing the whatever colour we do for the ceiling down into it. But I'm not sure what to do for the ceiling, to be honest. I know if I bring the arches in, I can do it. I could either put a stone ceiling in using andesites, etc. Or maybe I could put in something like a white terracotta. Because hi Miss Mist. Yeah, it's definitely getting there. It's looking a lot better. Thank you for the suggestion with the colour palette. I really appreciate it. It's helped tie it in together really well. And the flooring seems to have worked out okay in here. So now I need to figure out a curve from up there to up there, so we can put the ceiling on. And then the curve from there all the way over there, without it being too high. But I think that's going to take a lot of finagling. So put the terracotta away. The die is here. Okay. So I'm going to have to do a bit of thinking about that curve. It's going to need to come up. So what I'm thinking is not quite the same. I'm going to have to style it different. But the ceiling in here, I did the curve over, it joined on and then down. But this would be it'd be too steep, would this, and then the way it goes like that. So something similar. Oh, I put the portcullises in with the droppers. Still need to figure out how I'm going to handle this bit. Right, so I left them over there, didn't I? Because of course I would. And terracotta can go in here. I'm trying to keep things tidy. Trying. Being the operative word. We'll see how it goes. Because this is me we're talking about. Hi Samaz, how are you doing? So we need some more of these. I'm gonna need some of you. Now I only did that height. I'm thinking I may have to take that up to a similar height there. But it depends how the roof goes. So how tall is that? So that is in line with that one. So okay. Okay. That gives me that. And this should be back 1 block. How's your day going? Stone cutter's over here. Let's get one of you. Let's get another of you. At least we can middle click. Right, so how high up am I? I'm too tall. 1, 2. Yep, that should be the right height. Theoretically, that should now join on to the top of that. Theoretically. Lighting blocks. So you're okay, but you need to be filled in. How much green do I have left? Have a little bit. Need to take these archers down on this side because they don't need to be here. It's just taking up space. And using resources I can use elsewhere. It's early game, so blocks matter at this point. Later in the season it's usually easier to get the resources. Usually. Not always, but usually. We'll leave that there. Don't need to be there either. Not sure I'm going to have enough green, but I think we have a little bit of plain terracotta. And actually this can just be another layer of this. How far did we go back on this one? We did kind of a came out 3. And it comes out 2 past the chest. Okay. So the chests would be here. The edge of them anyway. And the highlighting underneath the thing. Nope, that's too far. Deep slate. We did it about there. Nope. An axe isn't going to do it, Pendle. Is it 2 and 2? I thought it was 2 and 1 for some weird reason. 2. Yeah, 2 and 1. Doesn't matter too much what colour this is because it's going to hide. I should probably just use stone there rather than my good blocks. Talking about resources and then using good blocks. This is 3 here. Should match up there. Then we get that to match in. Is that right, or is that one too low? Yeah, there's 1 block and then onto, and 1 block too low. Though I must admit, I'm tempted to take that up to that. Hang on. That's not right. It can't be right because there's no green block behind it. At least we spotted it now. Because then I need you there. Oh, and you can't be right either, can you? Two. 3 and onto the green. Well, I guess you could be, because there's an extra space, isn't there? Yeah, here we go. And that's the issue I've had with these Swift Sneak ones. Even though I've got control down, press down, I came off the edge of the block, which is kind of weird. I think I'm overlapping by one there. Gone too far, I think. Should match up. Yep. Weird. I guess it's right. Hang on, but that's not right. That should just match up. Okay. Yeah, that's too long a stretch. Take the blocks out. Right, so that lines up with that. How about you? Nope, you don't look right. Looks like this should line up with that. Be good to put a roof on this thing. That way we're not constantly getting rained on. Yeah, because that one overlaps just a little bit. I'm going to have to chop a lot of trees to make a lot of chests. That's all I can say. Okay, so we're out of green. See what plane we've got. We're okay. Oh, yeah, they're just yellow ones. The dye is in here. I'm going to have to get more green dye at some point. Where are you? Over here. Seem to be, I've gone through a lot of it, bless. It's not hard to come by. People have cactus farms coming out of their ears. go. I don't need a lot. It's just I think it's just you know what it's like. It's a case of you end up using more of it than you thought you were going to. But it's all good. And I believe somebody sells it by the shulker load, so which is cool. Right, so what have I got? I don't need the stone. That was just a sketching block. I have some deep slate. I don't need the black stone. Not sure where I got the black stone from. Grab the tuft. Oh, I'm okay. I've got 40 odd tuft on me. And deep slate. Bricks. You. Oops, no, not there. Nope, definitely not there. We're almost where we need to be. Let's see if we can peek around the side. That gets that one done. Almost. Restart time. So we just need to put another one in that corner. And then we need to duplicate this balcony kind of thing. And then that gets us this side of the storage room done. Well, that's the thought anyway. Just going to take a minute for the restart. Just takes a little longer this season. You used to be able to count to 10 and then log back in. Seems to take a good minute and a half now. Yeah, man. You know you want to start up. Those little hamsters need to get their legs running. Time 02 is when you're able to get back on. There we go. Yeah, so I guess it's taken about 2 minutes, which is fair enough. Considering the workload it has. We can't complain. could, but there's no point. It does pretty well. Considering how many of us play on the thing. Almost there. Probably do need to come up to this level, don't I? So let's do the same here. Yeah, I haven't quite figured out the timing, so it's good to know it's about 02. Hang on. These are tuft. Why is the tuft in with a stone? I don't know. But I put it in the wrong place. And your black stone. Stone's here. Should have a bunch of you. So we can put a half slab ceiling in. Not doing very well with the jumping. Hi JP, how are you doing today? It's good to see you. Oops, wrong one. F7. We're okay. You got some good news? That's awesome. Hi Kevin. I'm glad you got some good news. Okay, so I'm going to have... it's okay. I was thinking I'd done something wrong. You probably need to come out, which means I need to replace you. Otherwise it's going to look weird. You're still considered for the job you interviewed for 2 weeks ago? That's awesome. My fingers are crossed that everything goes well. We all wish you the best of luck with it. It does, but it doesn't really matter because this arch is superfluous. It's just extra blocks, really. If you see what I mean, it's not going to be seen by anything. But I did need one of these blocks somewhere. Because it's hidden in a place of dead space. I need a green block for that corner. Because we already kind of did the same on this side. Yep. And hopefully it's something you'll really enjoy doing, JP. Right. I should have some wood. I wonder. How would that do? You've been trying since August, first place to call back? Ooh. Well, my fingers are crossed everything goes well. You're currently working or? It can be hard sometimes, bless it. Nope. Ooh. Ouch. Well, my fingers are crossed that everything goes well with it. It's not easy. Right, so... Oh, hang on. I don't want anything here, because that's where the blocks are going to go. Which means I don't want anything here and here either. So let's take this out and start again. Or am I thinking too posh and just do something simple like edging and then normal? Move you. That wouldn't do. That wouldn't do. Couldn't do simply because I'm using one of these blocks to denote the wood. Welcome back, Miss Mist. Gonna need a couple of you, I guess. We'll sort out the corner in a minute. And get rid of you. You can go there. You can go there. I know I need to sort the one out underneath there. Then let's try the slabs. It's nothing fancy, but I'm not sure we need it to be too fancy going into there. It might be better just to keep it simple. So we need a couple more. Good job we've made a tree chopping area. No, you're not right. Didn't use all of you, so there we go. Just change you. Oh. I'm making as few of these as I can. And here, here, and here. Maybe not. Gonna think about that. Okay. Guess we need one more set. Whether I like it or not. How's a slime farm coming, JP? With the digging. I know you've got the farm built. You're getting there. That's awesome. Actually, let's take you out. Put you and you there. Then we'll go back to the slabs. Did I go across on this one? I didn't. Good. Just want it to match up. I suppose I could have used spruce. It might give it a little bit more of a worn feel, but the combination of this with the deep slate and even with the tuft. Yes, I know it's tough, but I've got in the habit of calling it tuft, so I think tuft is a better name for it. Tuff is kind of a misnomer because it's not exactly very tough when you hit it with the pick. The problem's going to be lighting, isn't it? Well, it's not too bad. We'll see. Just a little concerned that we're going to have some spots that are going to be below 1 for mob spawning. Okay. Yeah, possibly. Because it's very one textured, so maybe. There is a lot of lighting underneath these chests, so it may just reach out far enough. We'll see. But last thing I need is creepers spawning in my storage room. I put lights down to emit trapdoor level with the floor. True. And you like the dark oak? Yeah. It seems to go well with the colouring, so... I just didn't like the grey in the end from the cyan. It just didn't seem to work as well as I had hoped it would. Oops. I can hear fireworks going off. We're getting close to the 5th of November. Bonfire night. Right, so let's check. You're a 1. So that's very close. I must admit, I'm not 100% sure on that one. We'll see. Maybe. Just something in the middle. Hang on. Let's go F7 a second. Okay, so the higher up I am, the higher the number.